Discover the interactive world of the Redwall television series at www.redwalltv.com, featuring interactive games, stunning visuals, and fascinating educational content. Visit redwalltv.com.
I think the castle is cool because it has a lot of history behind it.
I love the castle because it holds a lot of people who need homes and gives them jobs.
Wouldn't you just love to live in a castle? Hey, wonderful, wouldn't it? Well, castles were usually built on a hill. You see, so you could look out and you could see where your enemies were coming from. Now, Redwall is not only a place of home and all that, it's got to be a place of safety. So it's got to be built like a castle, like a fortress. And the first thing you do is you build a big wall around everything. Not to stop anybody getting out, just to stop enemies getting inside. You see?
You ready? That's called a portcullis. That's an iron door. Plates of iron have been riveted and nailed to the front of that to make it strong. Hello, I'm Master Henry. I'm the mason and I build castles. Castles are made out of thick stone. They have high walls. They have towers that protect the gates so that you can keep people that want to do you harm outside and keep everyone safe inside. You've got a mortar mixer. He takes sand and water and lime and mixes it together into like a glue, and that's how they glue the stones together. We also have the masons, and they take a trowel, they put down some water, and they stack these stones in place.
A castle is a fortified cluster of buildings. If I lived in a castle, I always dream of it, but I don't think I'd want to. I think I'd be farther away from my family and I'd just get lost. Too big.
If I had a castle, it would have a room where I could just be myself.
If I had a castle, I would have lots of rooms to explore.
If I had a castle, I would have a big pool.
Tell Father Abbott we'll have a list by morning. Jenny, we'll make count acorns. Saffron, find your brothers and start to weigh the corn. I'll round up some help.
Now, cornflower is not a tomboy, a girl who wants to become a warrior and wear armor. Cornflower is a little girl. She enjoys being a little girl. But she's very brave. She's very courageous. And when it comes down to it, she backs Matthias up and she does some pretty brave things herself.
What type of animal is Clooney?
A, sea rat,
B, oversized mouse.
C, weasel,
Or D, ugly hamster?
and the answer is
A, sea rat. Where do those crazy accents like mole speech come from?
They are not crazy accents. They are native to the British Isles.
Well, well, Mr. Formal, letting them dog a phone there.
What did he say?
I mean, I love the way they speak in Texas and other places. I love Texas. And down south, but all my accents come from the British Isles. The moles are the old-fashioned villages in Somerset. And they all talking like that, mower, my dear, my beauty, my art. Oh. So they're all different British accents, yes.
Up next, Arthur on MPT KidWorks. And now from the VidTech Center for a look at weather, here's Mama VidTech.
Our weather question today comes from South Dakota. He writes, "Dear Mama, my daddy says my room is a mess. I can't decide whether I should clean it up or play with my toys. Signed, Typhoon. Well, Ty, I don't want to be long-winded, but toys on the floor can precipitate a natural disaster. There's no reason you can't do both. To avoid a heated confrontation with your pop, I predict a flurry of play activity followed by a clean sweep of your room. And that's the weather report.
Get ready to Zoom. Zoe, Pablo, Elisa, David, Keiko, Jared, and Lanice are back Monday through Thursday. Then, every Friday, it's a brand new episode of Zoom with zingers, recipes, and more ubby-dubby. Come on and Zoom.
Today at 5:30 on MPT KidWorks.
You're watching MPT KidWorks.
Funding for Arthur is provided by
Juicy Juice. We're behind Arthur 100%. Of course, that's how we do everything. Juicy Juice. 100% juice.
Post Alphabet Cereal. 26 little letters that spell the names, that tell the world who we are, and help us make the friends that make the world a nicer place to be. Post Alphabets is proud to spell your name and bring you Arthur on PBS.
Few moments can sum up all that imagination in a child, quite like
I made that.
Lego proudly supports imagination, creativity, and Arthur. And by a ready-to-learn television cooperative agreement from the U.S. Department of Education through the Public Broadcasting Service. And by contributions to your PBS station from viewers like you.